For Wall Street Media, I'm Mike, I'm here with Doug, and we'll help you make money in the stock market with information you can't find anywhere else.
Hey, happy Monday, Mikey.
Yeah, it's Monday, that's right. We have a couple of news and highlights from conferences. First up is Bill Stewart, CEO of BJ Services Company, ticker BJS, talks about aiming to achieve growth in the US gas shale basin and increasing the number of deep water cement unit rigs this year. Alan Miller, CEO of Universal Health Services.
They're up 3.5% this morning, by the way.
Market just opened, right?
Yeah, market opened down.
Alan Miller, CEO of Universal Health Services, ticker UHS, talks about their projected metro access growth for 2008 to 2013. As in 2007, admissions to their hospitals were up 4.2%, and in 2008, admissions were up 10%. David Smith, CEO of THOR Tech Corporation, ticker THOR, talks about the HeartMate 2, approved by the FDA for BTT in April 2008, which is the first continuous flow VAD to receive BTT approval. Andrew Levy, CEO of Allegiant Travel, ticker ALGT, talks about plans to open a dozen new routes in Los Angeles on May 1st. David Condon, CEO of Old Dominion Frightline, ticker ODFL, talks about plans for the addition of 50 new service centers nationwide, along with their increasing quarterly revenue since a partnership with China in 2008. Charles Sorrentino, CEO of Houston Wire and Cable Company, ticker HWCC, spoke about the $1.4 billion potential market for their proprietary product Lifeguard, which is low smoke characteristics. Sally Smith, CEO, and Mary Twinem, CFO of Buffalo Wild Wings, ticker BWLD, spoke about the launch of their flatbreads and their potential expansion into the Northeast, Florida, and the Mid-Atlantic states. Jack Zadlitz, Director of Corporate Communications for Green Hunter Energy, ticker GRH, talks about how the cold soak filtration test was added to prevent precipitation of solid fuel materials in inferior biodiesel during cold weather.
Yeah, we knew that from our ethanol research, right? I made some money with Gary Evans, who had Magnum Hunter before he had Green Hunter. They sound pretty positive and pretty optimistic, man. I think it's a pretty tough market out there, though.
You tried to jump in that into Green Hunter a while ago, right?
A few times, man. A few times. And it's just, it's been going down. They're down at about a 52-week low right now. I mean, he had a great
when oil was high. And
I think it's a lot more appealing. Now, oil's back up again today, like $45, $46 a barrel, right? And this guy, for his Magnum Hunter, over time, you made 37% annual return, right? And I just don't know whether or not he's going to do it again with this business or not. But you can follow us on Twitter and see what trades we make when we make them, right? I may jump back in just because it's so cheap now. They're down at like $1.35 a share. You buy a few hundred shares and see how it plays out.
Jim McGreever, CFO of NetSuite, ticker N, talks about the impact of NetSuite on larger companies, such as lower selling costs, greater upsell, and better revenue retention. Jim Flores, CEO of Plains Exploration and Production Company, ticker PXP, talks about their expected earnings in California increasing with their onshore and offshore drilling. Stephen Strauss, a CEO of LCA Vision, ticker LCAV, talks about installing intralace technology in all their 75 LASIK Plus centers nationwide. Peter Ragaus, CEO of Baker Hughes, ticker BHI, talks about production increasing 4% despite recent hurricanes, a recent contract to drill in Brazil, and growth via their frac point completion system.
Pretty nifty, man. I also heard somebody from Toll Brothers this morning, and he was talking about the housing market. They're having a tough time. Obama has cut down, Jimmy Carter II, has cut down the tax credits for buying a new home, which is really helping the housing market quite a bit. I went and looked at some foreclosures in Long Island Saturday. Still too high. But the guy from Toll Brothers said they thought that everyone should just get a $50,000 tax credit.
Oh, yeah, of course, that would help him.
I'm thinking perhaps everyone should get a $50,000 tax credit for each webcast, but I haven't gotten anywhere with that either. He's a pretty smart, funny guy, though. He said, like, we do higher-end things now, with some of our high-rises. We don't do Shaquille O'Neal, but we do the point guard who can pass but not shoot. And I thought, pretty good guy. Yeah, they're smart bastards. I knew them from Pennsylvania. And they were smart guys, good businessmen. They're really in it, man. Though housing is got to be just horrible, place to be,
Prediction for the market? The market is going down today.
Everybody. You have all your technicals and everybody talking about it's going to be a bounce. It's so cheap, but I think everybody is thinking it's different. It's not different this time, right? And it is different this time. You have somebody who's attacking all the things that usually build the economy back up. By taxing people, you're cutting down investments. By taxing, shares and capital gains, you're cutting down investments, and new jobs come from those investments. Right. I tried to scalp BGZ this morning, right, and lost $2, $1.50 once, and 80 cents once, right, $2.30. The BGZ is the large cap bear, right, that I've been trading with great success. We had to run in and do the show. I think I'll probably get back in later today because the Dow is up 0.17 today. And there's no reason. Things are going to get worse, man. I was coming in today, saw more stores closed. Every day I see more stores closed.
Me too.
And, we were out, I was out with Tina on Saturday. We went out to Long Island and looked at some foreclosures, and they're still overpriced. And, I was in Long Island, right? I didn't know if it was just like a New York City thing, like our little insulated world, but there were stores closed there in a small town. Yeah, and this is supposed to be like an upscale town.
I was further downtown and stores are closing there too.
Yeah.
Church Street and so on. And it's like a ghost town there.
Yeah, I was surprised. I mean, this is like the main street of a little town like you and I used to ride around and see, right? And it was a pretty upscale area, right? And stores are closed.
Yeah.
That's going to lead down, not up. Right? So it doesn't matter if your Fibonacci numbers. By the way, the last Fibonacci number expert that I knew, I had to loan money to take the bus home quite often. So you're not going to get rich with your technical trading, or I don't know anyone who has. In an up market, you can, because everybody does.
Right. Yeah. If it was that easy, everyone would jump on that.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be listening to the technical people.
Okay. Well, that's all we have for now, but we'll be back with a lot more.
Oh, we're back often, Mikey. We have oodles.
Yeah, we have. We're here every day at Wall Street Media. You can find us directly at WSMCO.com. Thanks.